Hello everybody, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and everything and anything in between. Cat King's here again for another fantastic and exciting video. So, what are we talking about today? Well, that's pretty simple. We are going to be talking about how to create an amazing memory photo slideshow in Wondershare Filmora. Doesn't really matter what version you have. So here's what I have currently right here. And it's just, without the effects, is just what it looks like. But I thought, you know, what the heck, let's go ahead and start over. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your new project, 16 by 9. Don't save that. Alright, so the first step is you're going to choose one photo that you want for your background, okay? So I'm going to take this, drag it down like that. And it does not have to be perfect, by the way. So, see that? Now we're going to go over here. And we're going to click on this crop. And you can really do whatever you want. But for me, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it zoomed up on his face like that. Now, I'm going to go over here to effects. And in the search bar, you're going to search up square blur. So you take that, drag it right on top of there. Alright, perfect. The next part, you're going to take the images you want. It can be whatever, really, okay? And then for the scale, I'm going to do about 35%. Now this doesn't have to be exact, by the way, but you drag it up here. And also when you're clicking on this, by the way, if you use your arrow keys, you can move this around for more precise. So, up here, right, this little thingy, this top one, this top little bluish dot or whatever, you can drag this around, okay? And if you don't want to do it that way for any reason, you can go over here to rotate, click this, you can drag it around. So I'm just going to simply rotate it kind of like this. I'll put it right there. Okay, so then I'm going to click OK. We're going to go to Effects. And we're going to search up Border. Drag that right on top of it. We're going to have a nice cool little border. Go back to your media. Scroll down here. And we're going to take this, we're going to right click, copy effect, and then we're going to right click this one up here. We want to paste the effect. You can double click this and you can do flip like that. See that? Isn't that pretty cool? We rotate this however we want. Doesn't have to be perfect, but boom. Two right there. What else do we want? Let's go ahead and do this one. Same thing. Drag it down here. Just gotta keep pasting that effect. And again, keep in mind that this does not have to be perfect. You're just here to have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing it for? You'll get burnt out if you're not having fun. And budget. We'll do this kitty touchy. And for this one, have it right on top of all the other ones. Just like that. Alright, so now what you're going to do is take a snapshot of this. We take a snapshot by clicking this little camera. Or you can press Control, Alt, and S at the same time. Just going on here. This is a little snapshot now. Looks very pretty, right? Alright, so now we don't need all this extra stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and highlight it. Then we're gonna delete. And by highlighting, all you have to do is left click and then you drag, and then you just click this trash button right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this little timeline right here and you're going to drag it down, and you can stretch it however long you want. Let's just do like 15 seconds right there. Ooh wee, we're getting to the good part now, guys. So now you see this, you're going to right click it and you can click crop and zoom, or you can also equally go over here and you can click crop. Now, you know, like in math when there's multiple ways to solve a problem, okay? There's multiple ways to do this. You do not have to do this the exact way I'm telling you for the exact same duration or anything like that. Understand that this is just a general guideline. But, ooh, we're gonna click this, and this shit makes me so, this shit makes me so happy. What we're gonna do here, see this? We're gonna click, boom, we're gonna swap it, and now this is our new start point. We're going to drag this to match that perfectly. Beautiful. So the next part is this little end screen, and you can also go custom, and custom will allow you to like do something like this where it's a lot more flexible, but just for the purpose of this I'm doing original ratio just to give you an idea of what it potentially can look like. So we drag it down here, let's say they go there first, right? But if you really want, you can do it custom like. But this is just, I'm showing you a rough edit, how this looks, right? So right now, here's what it looks like. Right? It's going, skip ahead. Maybe we want to make this a little bit longer. Okay, so I don't know, how long do we want this for? Alright, sorry about that. So, see how this is right now, right, bro? So this, it's kind of slow, as you can see. So what we're going to do, and keep in mind, by the way, this doesn't have to be fast. You can just click over here, and I don't know, let's say you want to do something specific. Watch this. You want to see something beautiful? This 100, that gives you 1 second. So it's in multiples of 100. So 100 equals 1 second. 200 equals 2 seconds. So we want it, we're going to say, see that? That's 3 frames. So 300, 3 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to split. And now I know what you're asking. You're thinking, okay, but what now? Well, here's the beautiful part. I'll explain it right now. See this? I'm going to click. We're going to go back here. And then you see this little number right here. You're going to click this because it flips it. So this is now your new start. But we don't want this to keep being our end. Instead, we're going to go over here and we're going to drag this over to Itachi when he's totally wasted, getting his ass whooped, right? Or maybe we could save that for last. Who knows? But again, it's like math. Once you can solve the same problem multiple ways. So right, so we do this. Okay, that's pretty great, right? You're thinking, oh yeah. So now, go 600, which is 6 seconds. We split it. And now what we're going to do again is we're going to go, and I want to show you right here. Look, so far we got that, right? So we go over here. And then, ooh, that looks good, right? Oh, yeah. So then, we go 900. Okay? And if you're following along still, this is pretty much the same process. Now again, this is important to keep in mind, is the end result. I know this is tedious, but if you can stick through it, you'll love yourself for it. Actually, where the hell was I? I was getting so hyped up looking at this that I started popping off about thinking, okay. Right. Don't get ahead of yourself, Jesse. Alright, so again, crop. But you can also press Alt and C at the same time and also be able to crop. So now that we have this, again, we're going to go down here to this one. I'm going to click, swap. Okay, then we're going to drag it down to when, Itachi's like, oh yeah, what's up, whoa? And Itachi's carrying Kid Sasuke. Right? And so now we're going to do, 900, which is another 3 seconds, right? Split that. And again, same process. We're going to click, crop. We're going to swap these. Drag this over here. Click that. Okay, that's looking. Mwah! Chef's kiss. I know, I'm just so good, right? So, God, this is looking really good. I am, oh! And then, you might be asking, well, what now? Okay, well, we're going to do 1200, so that's going to give us to arrive at 12 seconds. Right-click this, split. And then, why do I have such a bad habit of double-clicking? I need to get out of that. Right click that, and then we end back on this. And watch this. You want to see something? Now I know what you're thinking, right? All this needs to perfectly fit. You don't have to. I am such a perfectionist, but I have learned one thing. Look at that. You see how that's not perfectly zoomed in there? That's okay. In fact, watch this. I'm gonna scramble up my hard work just to show you. I know what you're thinking, right? Oh my God, why would you do that? Right? Watch this. See that? That's fine. That's fine. See how by not worrying about it being good enough, it becomes good enough? It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, see here how I could nitpick this? If you do that, you're going to hate it. Starting off, and even now, my products don't have to be perfect. Because only I'm going to notice that little gap. And you probably don't even notice it until I point out that little tiny gap. Because we hold ourselves to such high standards that are not achievable. And they're usually only achievable when we when we go so crazy overboard and we're meticulous and we're doing it over and over and over again to the point we hate it. Or 2, it's only possible by the best versions of ourselves, okay? So again, I know what you're thinking. Now watch, look, I'm going to scramble it up. I just fucked up my work again, right? I'm going to show you. Oh, bam. This is the final part. So I just want to show you that I don't give a fuck about the end project. I just care about having fun. If I'm not having fun, then I shouldn't be doing this. Alright, see that? But I still got it. And then for this last thing, we're going to go 1500, which gives us 15 seconds. Right click it, split, right click, delete, and then so it looks something like this. You create a little photo slideshow of all your greatest moments and stuff in life, you and your honey or whatever, show off, the wedding photos or something like that. Yeah, perfect. You see how there's still that gap down there? Who gives a fuck? Who cares? It's just about having fun. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We are flawed human beings. If you ever poured like a cup of milk or ever made pizza in a restaurant, it gets messy, which is why you clean up your messes. It's not about fixing, mistakes to where you're perfect. It's about managing your expectations and giving it your best shot. You can never fail if you always keep trying. The point is being relentless, right? You're relentless. You're always going forward. You're always trying. You're always trying. You're always trying. You are going to do good things if you keep trying. You're going to do great. And I wish somebody would have told me that. Because the problem is, you go on, you look at tutorials like this, and you try to follow them step by step, which is fantastic starting off. But eventually you're going to have to put your own creative little spin on it, right? and you make your own identity. And even if you don't, even if you just follow somebody, it's okay. It's okay to just be good enough. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. And the mentality is what's going to get you far. Because hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. And if you do have talent, it's even more reason to work hard. Forgive yourself. But more importantly, understand there's nothing to forgive in the first place. You haven't done anything wrong by making a mistake. Don't get frustrated. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. Enjoy the process. It's about the journey and not the destination. This is meant to be fun. Why are we doing this in the first place? Why did we first originally pick this up? Most of us would agree it's because we did it to have fun. And if you're not having fun, then that's why you're not able to make progress, because you get burnt out super quick. And at that point, it's time to ask yourself, is this really what you want to do? So, with that being said, thanks a lot. I hope this helps.